Time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are, how providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
Oh, wow. You better not start.
Probably. I need to get phone for the see Facebook with the app.
Okay.
I'm not getting any notification. So you don't start it.
I don't like this dress. This top makes me look bigger than I look.
Wow. Sorry guys, my internet went off completely. Anyway, guys, you're welcome to the Betong Show. I mean, things like this happens always, but we have to keep going when things like this happen. Actually, my computer freeze and my internet went off, but we're all welcome and we are here now. I'm here. I'm back. I almost allow you guys to host the show today.
That would have been nice, right?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, you're welcome to the Betong Show. Today we just have Ambitious Africa in the building. We're gonna talking about Ambitious Africa Cameroon, mission, vision and expectation. Here we have some members of the team, the Ambitious Africa team. We have Dr. Elizabeth and Dr. Teresa Bilola. Today we are going to be talking, as I mentioned, Ambitious Africa Cameroon, the Cameroon team. We're supposed to be here of, I think, 6 of us, but the other members are going to join us in the course of the show. So you're welcome, Dr. Elizabeth and Dr. Teresa Bilola, our municipal candidates for the Tuku region. Shout out to you, Okay.
Hello, boss.
So, guys, today we are all about Ambitious Africa, Cameroon, what has been happening already across Africa, and what we have been working on last year, and also what we expect for this year. And we all know like the basis of this Ambitious Africa initiative and what we want to achieve. And this year, I know we are going to like go deeper into most of the project that we plan for this year. But before we begin the show, I would like to ask Dr. Elizabeth and Dr. Teresia to tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do. I know most viewers here already know you, but at least courtesy of those who haven't yet seen you guys. So let's go with our municipal candidates. Dr. Teresia.
Okay, thanks, Debetong. Thank you for this opportunity to talk about what Ambitious Africa Cameroon is. My name is Teresia Vilola. What am I? I am a sustainability policy specialist and researcher, and that's the main role that I play in Ambitious Africa. I try to see that our activities and our projects and whatever we do have a sustainability perspective. I have a PhD in strategy management, and my work experience is from climate action and sustainability. I've been with Ambitious Africa for a few months, and it has been an interesting ride. And I think there's so much potential. Let's leave it at that, and we'll hear more during the show.
Okay. Dr. Elizabeth?
Hello, good evening, Debeton. Good evening, Charles. And thanks, Debeton, for organizing this. I think we've been talking a lot about Ambitious Africa Cameroon in the background for quite a while now. And I'm really happy that today we have the opportunity to come on and talk about what Ambitious Africa Cameroon is really all about. So my name is Elizabeth Ita. Some of you might have come across me one or twice on an immigrant journey in Finland, where we co-hosted the Beton. I am the project director at Grapho-Game. So Grapho-Game is an early grade literacy game development and distribution company based in Finland. I am the team lead of Ambitious Ambitious Africa Cameroon. And I'm really happy that we have a powerful team here today to talk about Ambitious Cameroon. So I guess, like Teresa said, we'll not let the cat out of the bag so early. Let's discover in a bit what Ambitious Cameroon is all about. Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much for that brief introduction about yourself. It tells who we got in the building today. We have powerhouse. I mean, two doctors, like they're leaning on me. So I'm just gonna like put myself and say, okay, you guys should not kill me here with too much knowledge, Well, we have Derek Folefak here. Folefak Martins. I don't know. Can you bring your mic, Derek? Your mic is your camera. Sorry, your camera is locked. Can you let us see you?
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, we can see you. We can see you.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up the station. Okay. Is it okay now?
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's good now. So you're
okay.
welcome.
So yeah. Thank you very much. Happy to see everyone. Happy to see Elizabeth.
Today you are on production. I can see it's like you are doing podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for this opportunity. I'm Folefak Martins, Chief Technical Officer at Vinside Technologies. We do e-learning. We do software development. We do health tech, health technology, and another stuff related to that. So I'm the head of marketing at Ambitious Africa Cameroon.
I think Martins there is having connection problem. So maybe we dive into me. Do I have to introduce myself too?
Yes, I was just going to say, of course, you have to introduce yourself. You're part of the team.
Okay. As you guys know, I'm the Betong. I'm a B2B and B2C network builder, a multimedia entrepreneur, mentor, among other things. And I'm the head of partnership of Ambitious Africa. And I'm happy to work alongside this amazing and brain network. Of if that entails technical and like in terms of management and other aspect of business development and entertainment environment, and also entrepreneurship, education, minded persons here in this team. So I'm always happy, being here with you guys. Today, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are going to be talking more about the mission of vision and expectation of ambitious Cameroon. But before we go to that, I just want to ask personal questions. Dr. Theresia Bilola, what really prompts you to be part of this ambitious Cameroon team, or what like instigated you to join this initiative, this ambitious Cameroon initiative?
Okay. I think my first contact with Ambitious Africa Global was when I was asked to moderate the launching of Ambitious Africa Cameroon team, one of the sessions. That was my first contact with that, my first being involved with the Ambitious Africa initiative. And then after that, I was mostly behind the scenes, just giving my support from behind. But then I got again in contact with the Ambitious Africa Global when I decided to join the sustainability team at the Ambitious Global. But at Ambitious Global, you can't make the kind of impact that you can make if you're working with your own country or with your own team. So that's what motivated me when I was asked if I'd like to join the Cameroon team. Because we live out here and we are always looking for a way to also bring value to where we came from, to give something back to that society. So that's my motivation for being part of the Ambitious Africa Cameroon team. And the second motivation is that we have a really good team in place with very positive mindset, and I can see a lot of potential in what we are trying to build.
Awesome. What about you, Doc? Well, I think I should start be saying the Doc and the name, like just call the name, like when I say Doc, it's gonna confuse me.
Just call the name.
Which Doc I'm talking about? Okay, I'm talking about Elizabeth Eta. What instigated you to, or what motivated you to be part of this ambitious Cameroon initiative, or Africa Cameroon initiative?
Okay. For me, I think I got into Ambitious Africa or Ambitious Global. I think that was in February or early March of 2020, when Peter Westerbecker, the founder of Ambitious Africa, I had a meeting with him. That was in February in Helsinki. And then my current boss at Graphic Game, connected us. So he wanted to talk to me about his vision of Ambitious Africa. So we met in Helsinki, and he kind of outlined what he had in mind. He told me, map it out, and he had everything planned. He didn't have all the answers, but what he described to me was really something that I felt that at the time, I felt that it would really have a positive impact on not just Cameroon, but on Africa at large, especially because he was so much focused on transforming the Nordics and Africa when it comes to education, entertainment, and entrepreneurship. So I really, at that time, I felt like I really need to be part of this initiative because I see it really transforming education in Africa, in Cameroon, and that's my focus, that's my field. And I'm like, okay, if I'm thinking of starting something education related in Cameroon, why not lean on this organization with very powerful and inspirational people pushing us forward? So that was one of the reasons why I joined Ambitious Africa. At that time, we didn't even know that we were going to be talking about Ambitious Africa-Cameroon or the different national teams. At that time, it was just Ambitious Africa. And then as a thing, it kind of evolved into, in order for us to really create a kind of impact that we would like to see, it would be better that the Ambitious Africa is kind of organized around national teams. So we went ahead and did that. And when I was asked if I would like to kind of lead Ambitious Africa Cameroon, I was just like, wow, why not? I've already been part of this initiative from the beginning. I know where they started and where this is heading. Why not?
And so far, you have been a good leader.
Thank you so much for that. We are all trying. I think you can say I'm a good leader because I have a powerful team supporting and pushing me forward. So I'm not doing the work, but I'm a good leader because you are also a good team. We are all good team players. So thank you for that.
You are that push that we needed.
I don't know, maybe I should say a little bit about what we have done. I think when we launched the Ambitious Africa-Cameroon initiative.
Before you even say that, let's just you should just talk about, like, I think some people might be wondering in general what Ambitious Africa is all about, like the initiative, what it is all about. So maybe you can also talk about that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Ambitious Africa is a youth-led Nordic Africa movement that seeks to connect and inspire and empower youth or people from Africa and the Nordics. So the aim is for Nordic and African youths to work together to kind of lead the change and to make an impact within the fields of education, entrepreneurship, and entertainment. So education, maybe I should break it down a little bit. So education, why education? We all know that education is the foundation is the foundation on which every society builds on, and sustain itself. And Finland is one of those countries that prides itself with education system. When you look around the world, we see so many people coming to Finland to understand what is it about this country of 5.5 million people. What is it about the education system? So we see people flying all around the world to come here to Finland to understand the secret behind the Finnish education system. But we here in Finland, we live in Finland, we have gone through the education system here in Finland, and we know how different and the quality of education that is being provided here. So naturally, education was one of the streams or the flagship programs of Ambitious Africa. So how can we, through education, how can we use education to transform our systems of education back in Cameroon, in Nigeria, in Zambia, in other African countries? So naturally, yes, education. So education from at all levels, say from primary to right up to higher education or even professional education. And then we have entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, like, just imagine when we were growing up or when we were schooling back in Cameroon, the question was usually, what do you want to do after you graduate from school? Most of us, the answer would be, I want to be a teacher. I want to go to Economa. I want to go to UNAM. I want to go to ERIC. I want to go to this. I want to work in this and this company. That's because of the way we have been trained. We have been trained to go to school, finish school, and then we look for a job. But then we know that the job market became saturated and most graduates ended up not having jobs. So we had a lot of graduates roaming the streets without jobs. Why? Because this idea of entrepreneurship was not embedded within the curriculum. So entrepreneurship naturally tries to help students, to understand that as you go through school, you can also think of creating something for yourself. You can create a job, you can start up a business and not necessarily look for a job. So that is where entrepreneurship comes in. And then we know that Finland, when we look around, most of the students or participating within Ambitious Africa, they own their own businesses. So that is the kind of mindset that I feel like we need to transfer or adapt in Cameroon. So we are focusing on entrepreneurship. So entertainment in Ambitious Africa, it's more about not necessarily about filmmaking or music and all of that. All of that can come into play, but it's more about how we can bring this aspect of engagement or entertainment within the gaming industry to enable learning to take place. So that kind of how we get carried away, or our interest gets sustained when we watch a movie. That's the kind of interest that we think that we can also bring into the learning, the school system or the learning environment or within the content, whatever is it that we are learning. So how can we, for example, how can gaming be brought within the education setup that would enable kids to and sustain their interest in whatever they are learning? For me, so that's my understanding of the three streams of Ambitious Africa: education, entrepreneurship, and entertainment. So, I don't know if there is something that, Martin, there's something that you would like to add, or even you, the better. Maybe I left something out. You may want to explain further.
I think in the course of that, in the course of the program today, we are going to throw more light on the things we haven't yet mentioned. So let's give. I see Martin has been raising his hand up, like I want to speak also. So let's give Martin, Martin the opportunity to talk. Can you unmute yourself, Martin? Like tell viewers like who you are. No, of course you already mentioned yourself, but now we want to talk on like about why you joined Ambitious Africa. What motivated you to be part of Ambitious Africa?
Yeah, actually, I got to know about Ambitious Africa via eBase Africa. I don't know if you know about eBase.
Yes, I know Dr. Okren of eBase.
Yeah. It's actually through Dr. Patrick O'Quinn of eBase that I got to know about Ambitious Africa. eBase is kind of like
you call eBay, I was scared.
a non-governmental.
You want to sell us, yeah.
No, it's eBase. eBase, effective
It's
basic
eBase,
services.
not eBay.
It's actually yeah. Effective basic services, and we have kind of like worked with him for close to a year now, and we really love the kind of work they have been doing. So when he proposed the idea of me joining Ambitious Africa, I was really happy because it was going to give me and other people the opportunity to give chip in our own in developing our country and continent. So that's actually how I got to Ambitious Africa. And upon getting there, I was actually I was again surprised because I got to see many more people as compared to what I expected. I saw many more people who were passionate about making Africa a great continent. So that's why I'm here, and I'm very happy to work with you guys.
Okay, so basically, it means everyone who at one point become a member of a part of Ambitious Africa, was motivated by something, that really gave them that energy to want to partake in this initiative to not only be part of a global change, but something that will like impact themselves, to as they share their ideas or their experience with people in Africa. So what do you think?
Maybe we should also ask you why did you join Ambitious Cameroon?
I thought I was the one asking the question.
No, the better. The hunter has become the hunted. You
Yeah,
need to
part of
talk.
it. So let's hear from you. What made you join Ambitious Cameroon?
Well, I've always been passionate about going to Africa, doing something in Africa. Have seen Africa as the next hub for businesses, and also an environment where there are a lot of opportunities. So Ambitious Africa, was just a way to pave. Like it was just something that paved the way for me to want to not only go to Africa or alone, but go to Africa as a team. You know, like work with people who have similar mindset, to give back to the people, to give back to the community, like share their experience with young people, give young people the opportunity to do what they love to do. And what motivated me was the fact that Ambitious Africa wanted to allow people, or the young entrepreneurs, or Africans, to do things their own way, or to not like do things their own way, but to do things the way they want it to be, like based on the culture, based on the environment, based on so many things that define the African culture. So this really motivated me to want to be part of the initiative. Because in the past, most organizations have been more of going to do things the way they want it to be done. But this time around, we are trying to change the narrative to instead empower people to do what what they are motivated to do, to make a change in the community. I see everyone has gone. It's like we are the ones hosting the show today. Like now, so
Something
you are here
happened.
with me. Do you have more questions for me?
No, I don't. You have
Okay.
said it all, I think.
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, Doc. We were scared that you left us. We were like, wow, are we gonna be here alone?
Something happened and I was kicked out. I'm glad to be back.
Okay. Actually, Doc.
Yeah.
I think we should allow Dr. Bilola to share like what is she expecting, to achieve, or what are her expectations for this 2021 in Ambitious Cameroon.
Okay. Thanks, Debetong. That's an interesting question. Especially coming just 9 days into the year. I think we've not even had our first meeting. This is kind of like our first meeting, but I do have some expectations for Ambitious Africa. I think this year is the year when we actually plant our roots into the ground and start making more impact than we did last year. I think last year was kind of like a building process, building our team, building our structures, building our rules and guidelines. And this year, we are ready to hit the ground running. We are ready to start using all those tools that we have put in place. So I see us having many impactful events. I think we have one already in a few weeks. And I would like our viewers to stay tuned. We have quite an interesting mix for you this year. And we don't want you to only watch. We want you to take part in these activities. One thing I really like about Ambitious Africa, if for people who have followed me or talked to me, know that I like grassroots movements. So that's one thing that I like about Ambitious Africa. We don't need to wait for governments. We don't need to wait for these big bodies to come and meet some small needs that we could just come together and do. So that's what I see Ambitious Africa doing this year, going out and making impact without necessarily waiting for the government or some big international body or national organization to do. That's in a nutshell what I see or expect Ambitious Africa to do. I think we've had enough time to build. I think we have a pretty good structure now and a good team, which hopefully will grow even more after this. Our viewers, if you want to join our team, this is a tasting of the cake. You need to come in and see what happens. So let's see what the year brings. I am very positive.
Yeah, and I've been thinking like maybe we can have people from other countries, not only Finland, or people from other countries who join the Ambitious Cameroon team. People from the UK, Germany, Sweden, even in the United States, Canada, they can be part of this team. I mean, Doc, Elizabeth, as a team lead, are these guys allowed to join us?
Of course, they're allowed to join us. Let's think about what's our focus here. Our focus is developing Cameroon. Our focus is empowering youths in Cameroon and the Nordics and Cameroonians. say, for example, they may be in Cameroon, they may be in Finland, they may be in Germany, they may be in Britain. At the moment, we have members who are based in the UK. We have members who are based in Germany, Cameroon, Finland. So it's not only limited to Cameroonians in Finland. It's open to anybody who is willing to create an impact, who is ambitious enough, who is to create an impact where they are coming from. So our goal is to act. We aim to act as a bridge between Cameroon and the Nordics. So Cameroonians everywhere have something to contribute to this mission of ours. So please, if you are watching and you are Cameroonian, you live anywhere around the world, Ambitious Cameroon is for you. Just let us know you're interested and we'll let in. I would really like to have you and work with you.
Oh, wow. Martins, the way this is going, I think everyone can ask questions from everyone based on the activities we have done in the past and also the future. So I just want to but I don't want to be the one to talk much here. I want everyone to also talk. But let me talk to Martins before allow someone else to talk to me. Martins, what are some challenges you face this like last year working with Ambitious Africa and in terms of you trying to connect with people in Cameroon, trying to share the initiative with them? Have you gotten some negative response or challenges as to something you want to share with us now? Are you there with us, Martin? I think
talking about my starting something. Whenever you start something, it's normal that things start a bit slowly, but I don't think Ambitious Africa has been that slow from the first year. In the first year, we have been doing very good from what we have been seeing. We have been trying our best to make as many people as possible know about this initiative. So for now, it's all about positive, and I can only say no negative. So we just hope that this year we're going to put in much more energy so that we now actually get to realize projects that actually impact the lives of people, because the first thing is to make people know that okay, we exist, but now we have to make that change. Like we have to build maybe some structure. I don't know, it depends on whatever sector we are working in. Like Peter always talks about the Angry Bird story. So if we could come up with something like that, maybe in education or maybe in health or whatever, so that as many Cameroonians as possible can be employed, and then people it can put on some smiles on people's faces. So basically, that's why we are there. We are here to put smiles on people's faces, and those smiles cannot come if they don't have those jobs. So if we can link entrepreneurs, we can link teachers, we can link schools to people who are say in Finland, in the Nordics in general, and then these partnerships actually work, then our mission is accomplished. So that's, for me, that's it actually.
Awesome.
Do you mind? I think we should talk a little bit about what we have done so far. We are talking about our future project. But it would be nice if our viewers can have an understanding of how far we have come. It's a very young organization. We've been running for say 4 months or 5 months. It's not been long, but I think we have still accomplished a lot. So if we could talk, say at least what we have done, and that would be nice. So I don't know if you, the Beton, you want to introduce some of our projects that we've already carried out, all the activities, all the events.
Yeah, guys, Ambitious Cameroon, as Elizabeth Eta mentioned, hasn't been running for like a long time now, but we have done an amazing job so far. We have had 2 events. One, it was a networking tour, where we bring in some stakeholders from Cameroon to get to know the different challenges that they are facing and how they want to go about it. And from that event, we come up with another event, which was in the networking and collaboration event on, like, it was on Zoom, that to connect Cameroon businesses or entrepreneurs with that of the Nordics. But this time it was more on giving education on how to tackle partnerships, how to tackle collaboration, how to, the best way you can learn how to connect with someone else in terms of, that you want to do business with. We realized that Cameroonians or most Africans or most entrepreneurs who attended the event had these difficulties in collaborating with each other. That, like they mentioned, collaboration partnership as one of the challenges, one of the main challenges that they were facing. That was something that was retarding them from growth. So we had to organize this event to bring in some experts from Finland, and it was amazing. I mean, awesome. We brought some companies who shared their success story, and after the event, we realized how like everyone was satisfied. And we hope to have such events in the future. And one of the events that is coming soon is going to be the hackathon, event. So for those of you who want to hack yourself, you want to know more, like, your why you do what you do, or why you should do what you must do to get to where you want to be, in terms of, like, of course, it's not always about business. It can be your own self, like discovering your own self. What you say you want to do that or do this, or maybe you want to change jobs, swap something, or get into something new. So this hackathon event is going to be done in partnership with the Tribe Tampere Hackathon team. I think it's gonna be in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, if say I'm not mistaken. But this is just one of the events that we're gonna have for this year, and we're gonna have series of other events, upcoming events in the future. So if say you are watching us, you have someone who is struggling to define themselves, or to get clarity of what they are all about, or what they want to achieve in life, or you can send them to, or contact Dr. Elizabeth, anyone in the team. We are going to connect you with the event so that you can experience how it feels. I don't know if I left something out there, maybe someone can add.
I think the launch event was also something. It's also something that we should mention, because there was quite some good input and content that was created from it. It was a general introduction event introducing Ambitious Africa, but we had panel discussions about education, entrepreneurship, the three pillars of Ambitious Africa-Cameroon. So we've had 3 events actually.
Yeah, 3 events.
And in addition to the events that are not ours, we have been very active in the events that are organized by Ambitious Africa Global. I particularly remember the launching of the sustainability team. We had quite good input from Cameroon, from members of Ambitious Africa Cameroon team.
Okay.
That is really correct. And I would like to add something about the launch of Ambitious Cameroon. So that is an event that took place in May. And in that launch, we had participants from Cameroon and from the Nordics. We had people from the ministry, the Minister for Village Skinnery, what's his position again?
Development Corporation.
Development Corporation was had an opening speech there, even though it was recorded. But then the office knew that such an event was taking place, and he sent in his videotape message to us. We also had a participant from the Ministry of Basic Education in Cameroon, Mr. Me. We had stakeholders from the public and the private sector. We had NGOs, officially represented by eBase Africa. And that event, we had a panel discussion on education and quality education for all, and entrepreneurship and career paths when it comes to higher education. And in that event, Teresa was the moderator of the entrepreneurship and career path. I think that was our first major event, which really paved the way for many people to know about ambitious Cameroon or ambitious Africa in general. And the feedback from that event was really impressive. I think that was one thing that also, even when we went for a few months, went silent for a few months, I think the feedback that we got from that event couldn't let us be. We had to come back, and figure a way of moving forward. We know that the situation also in Cameroon is not making things easy for us. So we had a moment to reflect and think about what is it really that we want to contribute to Cameroon and Finland, where we live, or in the areas where we are at the moment. So yeah.
Exactly.
And then also, the event that we had recently on business collaboration, partnership and collaboration in business development, we also had really key stakeholders in Finland. For example, we had a representative from the Fin partnership. No, was it Fin partnership? FinFund. Teresa, was it FinFund?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's different.
Yes, it was the same thing. Yes. So we had that, and they gave us a presentation about the kind of funding opportunities that are available for businesses in the developing and in developing countries and Finland. So we know from there that there could be some kind of collaboration that could take place, or partnership between these businesses in Cameroon and Finland. So it's for us now to look for these companies that we could actually collaborate with. So if you are watching and you have a business in Cameroon, or you're looking for partnership or partners in Finland, or you're looking for a way to enter into the Finnish market, or a Finnish company that is looking for a way to get into the Cameroonian market, please. Ambitious Cameroon is acting as a bridge, connecting these businesses together, bringing together people, bringing together educators, policymakers. So just reach out to us and let's get the ball rolling.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could take the floor. Yeah. So actually, talking about getting to the African market, generally what we tend to say is maybe there's a Finnish company who wants to sell their products in Africa, or there's this African company who wants to sell their products in Finland. But there is something that is there's this part that is always like kept aside. Like there are some domains, like in software, for example, where so much outsourcing could be done. That is, suppose you have a company like, I don't know, Grapho Game. So suppose we have Grapho Game, and then they have some modules where they are building some AI or some artificial intelligence, and then they need some experts in the domain. They could always link up with people who know about that back in Cameroon, as well as companies who are here could link up, could outsource some parts of their works with for other people in Finland to do. So it's not always like, even it's not always like selling a product or something like that, but there's also this outsourcing. And then for this outsourcing to be more effective is for people in Finland or in the Nordics to understand that we the in Africa is now made of only youths. Actually, it's mostly made of youth. So there is enough human resource back in Africa, but you will not just come here and then automatically get people who are well who are highly skilled in all domains if you don't invest a little in that. So you start from education, but or if education is well, if we invest very well in education back here in Africa, you're going to have a case where you are able to outsource a huge part of your work and allow us here do it, same as we could also outsource some parts of our work and allow you do it, so that our businesses can keep on flourishing. So that's also on that point that I thought I could also share with you.
Very pertinent point. Thanks for the input. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if said you guys have any company in Cameroon who is or like company who is also into this cocoa production. I think Ambitious Africa have something that has to do with production or training people to make the finished product. I don't know if say Dr. Teresa, can you throw more light on that?
Ambitious Africa has started this initiative, I think, already in Ghana, and we've talked about it in one of our events already, I think in the business collaboration event. Now we just need to find stakeholders in Cameroon. I think they are the most important in this. We know that a lot of chocolate is consumed out here. A lot of cocoa products are consumed out here, but the source of the cocoa is in Africa. And even the chocolate that we end up eating in Africa is not the finished product is not from Africa, even though the cocoa comes from there. So it comes from there and then it comes here and it's produced and it's sold to us even more expensive than it's supposed to be. So I think this would be a really good initiative, a sustainable one, because everything will be done locally, and then it would provide employment for people down there. It would reduce the impacts on the environment. There's not much to say than to say that if there are companies in Cameroon who are into cocoa, not only companies, even those cocoa farmers who have a lot of produce and all they do is sell it off, they can reach out to Ambitious Africa. I think it's just a question of replicating what has been done in Ghana, of course, taking into consideration the context, replicating that in Cameroon, and it will be up and running.
Okay. I just want to add also, for those of you who have organizations or companies in Finland, have Cameroonians, you can also partner with us. We can collaborate, do work with you guys in your projects. Back then in Cameroon, we are not competing with anyone. We want to collaborate with everyone. We are here to inspire or to work for the same goals, to develop or give back to Africa what we have gained here. And we're working as a team, is going to make us even more stronger, to reach out to the places where we wouldn't have expected. So I just wanted to throw, I know of different organizations already in Cameroon. They are doing, in Finland, who are in Cameroon doing different things. So if say we can come together or work on different projects, then I think we can like really create a huge impact in our different regions.
Now that you mentioned that, I just remember that in one of our meetings we were talking about nursing education. We do have a lot of nursing professionals in Finland who are from Cameroon. So there is a lot that there's a huge impact that we can make if the nursing professionals in Finland can start looking back in Cameroon and identifying some things that they want to bring back. It could be their chance, one way of partnering with us to make sure that happens. So if there are some nurses watching, or if those who are watching, if you know Cameroonian nurses, not only in Finland, but anywhere you're watching from, that will be a good contribution.
Yeah, and guys, don't be scared. It's for free. The partnership is not paid partnership. So don't be scared that you're gonna pay money to join us.
No.
What is already in the pipeline? So we have one of our ambitious Cameroon members, Samson Tanke, who is a nurse here in Finland, and he's really been interested in this giving back to Cameroon in his field. He's a nurse, and he's been talking already with one other nurse who also happens to be an administrator in one of these nursing establishments in Cameroon. So they are already working out something. So just to add to what Dr. Teresa Bilola said, if creating impact or giving back or paying forward is your cup of tea, please kindly get in contact with us. and let's see how together we can build this project on nursing, education, or health, or whatever it is that we figure out that it will create the impact that we really want to see, and we'll make that happen together. So please, please, please get in touch with us.
Anyone want to add something else? Let's talk about I think, what do we expect in terms of projects that are gonna come in the future?
I wanted to say something about the team, the way we manage Ambitious.
Okay.
Cameroon. Yeah, so Ambitious Cameroon is an organization, as I said earlier, under Ambitious Africa. So we are a team of managed by, we have a team in place already. So as you can see, all of us seated here today are part of the team, or at least those leading the team. So it's run by a team. We have a team lead. We have head of partnerships, which the veteran seated there. We have our head of marketing, who is Martin Shalefak. He was here. I don't know, where did he go to? I don't know. And then we also have others in the team who are not here today. So we have Dr. Pascado, who is the head of projects. We have Christabel Megame, who is the head of events. And then we have Dr. Kusi David, who is our university ambassador. And then there is also our community, someone help me here.
Community manager, something like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, the better. What's that name?
Community manager.
Community coordinator. Yes,
Coordinator.
manager coordinator. Yes, community coordinator, who is Paul Mboa. So we have a mix, and then we have also the head of media, Doreen Orok. So you can see here that there is a mix of people living in Finland and those who are based in Cameroon. So in the team, we have at least 3 team members, or yes, who are in Cameroon, and the rest of us are here in Finland. So it is always important that those of us who live here in Finland and those who live in Cameroon come together and see what is the problem that we are trying to solve. So there are lots of solutions here in Finland, but it's not about Ambitious Cameroon taking these solutions back to Cameroon. It's about Ambitious Cameroon thinking with our team members back in Cameroon, like, what is the problem in Cameroon? What is needed? So we're not thinking in a way that, oh, Africa, Finland or the Nordics have all these amazing solutions that could help Africa. But are these solutions really needed in Cameroon? So that is why when we started, before we started the event on collaboration and partnership in business, there was a networking tour where they got to listen to stakeholders in the field and find out what exactly is it, what are the difficulties that you are facing, and how can we come in to solve that problem. So that is why we have a mix here of people who live in Cameroon and people who live in the Nordics, and together we bring our expertise, we identify the problems, and then together we look at how we can solve these problems. So it's not necessarily a huge thing that we are looking to solve. No, there can be really basic things that, like Teresa said earlier on, that we do not necessarily need to wait for the government to do all of these things. We do not necessarily need to wait for the chiefs in the villages to do these things. We do not need to wait for the, I don't know, you name it. So there are things that when youth come together, we can make things happen. So that is what we are all about. We are about change and putting the youth at the center of this change, and not always waiting and thinking and keep saying over and over that the youth are the future of tomorrow, the future leaders. So no, the youth are the leaders of today. We are taking up the opportunity to create impact, and that is what we are doing here.
Yeah, and someone mentioned in the beginning of this program that most youth are designed to think more corporate. Like you go to school, you always you're depending on getting a job before, or like you're hoping that only a job can make you feel as if you are successful, or like you are doing something in the community. And with this with such an initiative, it can also give people the opportunity to think out of the box, to think differently, to really kind of like upskill themselves or disrupt themselves,
Mhm.
to focus on the thing, on technical education that will um, empower them personally, and not only them but those around them. So I think this initiative is another way for people who are in the diaspora, who really want to make an impact. You can through the Ambitious Cameroon initiative, you can choose people who you want to like sponsor in a project or in a program, that I mean, in the end, it might really impact them somehow, you know, rather than them sitting and hoping that the government will employ them. That we all know the government won't do that. So we can do our part, since we are also the government, to help the best way we can. And we have put ourselves here, the team leads and all of those who are going to be working on alongside with them, to make sure that your time or your investment doesn't go for granted. And usually investment is not about money. So when I call it investment, I think more people will think it like I don't have money. Investment can be you mentoring a young entrepreneur in Cameroon. It can be you just showing up, or like coaching someone, or maybe coming up with a project that we can all do, to create an impact in the community. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We are almost coming to the end. Let me take some comments if we have them. I think we're supposed to be here for 1 hour. Guys, if you have questions, you can post the questions now or later. The team is gonna respond to them when they can. We have Dr. Deborah. She says Africa is the next destination for sure. I agree with you full time. Go, yeah, thank you. LJ says, lovely initiative, well done. LJ says, encouraging our youth to identify their gift and build on it could be part of your initiative. Yeah, LJ, I just want to say this to you. We need you as well. You are a coach, you are a mentor, you are a motivational speaker. You are someone who really inspires people. You work closely with youth, with young people. So I think your expertise might be needed to encourage our young entrepreneurs or young people who are looking for a way to break through, like to get change. I think can play a great role, in the team. So we are welcoming you to be part of our ambitious Cameroon team in one way or the other. We're going to be having events, so you come in there, maybe one-on-one session with these guys can really make a difference in their lives. Um,
Mhm.
we have
To add
Valerie Etas.
to
Good
what
job, guys.
LJ,
Sorry.
Roberto, I wanted to respond to say something about that comment that LJ made. So
Okay.
he's talking about youth identifying their gifts, and I think that is one area that we have identified as a project for for this year, and we are starting already this January with a self hack
Mhm.
program. So that is a program that aims to uh, that would allow youths to discover their passion and go after the passion. So there are a lot of us who start get into events, to get into projects, to get into fields of study that are not really meant for us, and then you discover halfway that, oh, this is not what I really wanted to do. So with the self-hack events that we are planning, or the program, that is exactly what we are aiming to do, to allow youth to identify their passion. What is it that I'm passionate about? How can I use my passion to make something for myself? So LJ, we're inviting you, please. We know that you are very good at this. So please join us, and let's see how we can push forward this agenda.
Okay. Valerie Etas says, good job, guys. Tia Madekivi says, "You have an amazing team. Looking forward to see what year brings." Barbara Torvinen says, "So I'm in the right place." Yeah, of course you are in the right place, Barbara. Alexandra says, "Manager." I don't know what she means, but AJ says, "The better you are a community influencer." Yeah. AJ, thanks. AJ says, "Thank you very much indeed for those kind words. I wouldn't mind contributing my quota." Okay. Yeah, you are welcome anytime. And we know
I
what
think
you can bring to the
to
team.
LJ. The Beton, please let's reach out to LJ probably after today to see how he can be part of this, especially with the safe hack initiative that we are coming up with.
Yeah, for sure. So, let's have one last word from everyone here today. And this should be directed to those watching, the partners, the potential partners, the students or the entrepreneurs or the young people we're going to be working with in Cameroon. What last word do you have to say to them or to those who we're going to be working with, as I mentioned, to give them hope that we are here for real, we are here to stay. Maybe we start with the first doctor on my right, Dr.
Oh, you're
Teresa.
right. Okay. Okay, the last word I would like to say to those watching us, to our viewers, is that we need you. We can't do this on our own. We need you out here in the Nordics or out here in the diaspora. And we need you in Cameroon because we need to work with the context. We can plan projects, but we need people on the ground to implement them. And I think one of the best ways that we make impact is that we are changing the mentality that you go to school and look for a job. We are changing it to a mentality of, I go to school, I find what is my passion, I find what is my talent, I find what are my skills, and I use that to impact the society and to earn a living also. That's what I can say. Thank you very much, viewers, for watching, and we hope to hear from you, those who are interested.
Martins?
What I have to say is that for everyone watching, the time is now. Don't think maybe you are going to wait for the conditions to be right, because they will never be right. So let's just come together and then do this and make this work actually. So that's it on my part.
Dr. Elizabeth, our manager. Maybe that's what Alexandra was saying. You are a manager.
Oh, I see you.
Our CEO.
You guys are so serious. Okay, I would like to say that we are a young organization. We do not have all the answers, but we are passionate about making a change. We would like to see a change in Cameroon when it comes to the education system. We would like to see a change when it comes to the mentality, the mindset about going to school and looking for a job, to be changed to going to school and building on your entrepreneurial skills and creating a job for yourself, and why not for others as well. So that is what we are trying to bring, we are putting on the table. So if you are one of the people, if you are passionate about this kind of activities, this kind of events, if you are passionate about education, if you are passionate about entrepreneurship, please reach out to us. There's so much that all of us can do. There's a lot that we all can do if we come together. Alone, we can go fast, but if we come together, we can really go far. So I really encourage everyone watching that this is a program, this is an organization that we are all volunteering our time, our expertise, our competencies to make sure that, to see how we can contribute towards building our society. So if this is something that you think you are willing to do, please reach out to us and let's find the answers together. if you live in Cameroon and you feel like there is a need for something that it's around our three streams of education, entrepreneurship, and entertainment, please. We have a team in place, so you can reach out to myself, you can reach out to Dr. Teresa Bilola, you can reach out to the Betong. Martins is here. There is Paul Mbora, there is Mejabe Christabel, Doreen Orok. Please reach out to any of it. We have a Facebook page. Yeah. And if you do not know yet, please go to Facebook and like our Facebook page and follow up our activities. We have been posting everything that we've been doing so far, so please, we'll really like your support. There you support us by liking, but also by being in the loop about whatever we are doing. So please go on there and like our Facebook page. Is there another page? I think we'll be coming up with our LinkedIn page soon and our Twitter page. So please follow us on all these social media platforms.
Bring up the page here. Let's put it here. And
then we also have our email address, which is ambitiousafrica.cameroon at what? co.org. Anyway, I think we're going to put it in the comment section. I don't have it offhand, but we'll put it in the comment section. So please reach out to us and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, reach out to us. We are a young organization. We are open-minded people. We are here to make a difference. So as much as we have mentioned, like coming with us is free, but if you have in the future, we're going to be working also on sponsorship. If you want to become a sponsor to, like we just be part financially somehow, because we're going to have project in the future that will entail sponsorship as well. So if you want to be part of us as a sponsor, expect us to reach out to you at one point, or if we don't reach out to you at one point in time, then you can also reach out to us, to see how you can be part of this initiative. And as I always say, disrupt yourself or be disrupted. Now is the time, as Derek mentioned, if you want to really make a change in Africa, in Cameroon, now is the time for you to get started, to get involved. Doesn't matter if you belong in an organization or you have a company or not. Just as a person, like what Teresa Bilola mentioned, as a nurse, you can still come in and impact young people there through some programs that we're going to be running. Will really create a difference in the community. So thanks everyone for being here today to share this ambitious Cameroon initiative, expectation, the mission, vision, and what we have done in the past. I believe in the future we have a lot to do, lots of challenges to encounter. But what I do believe is that having all of us here present, we are gonna thrive. We're gonna make things happen, things work, because we are stronger together. Impossible is nothing. So guys, bye to you all. Good night and stay safe.
All right. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Our amazing team and our viewers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Next time.
Everybody. Everybody. Oh, a show you need to know. Tout le monde. The Betong is that show. Efficient marketing, your networking, motivation. Everybody. Come you all. The Betong is is that